Now you're looking to build watermelon pecs from dips? Let me give you my best form tips, starting with the most important. Quit facing the normal way. And to get into the starting position, I recommend sidestepping it for all my home gym guys. You don't need to buy 2 plyometric boxes. What's the advantage of doing it this way as opposed to here? Well, can't you tell based off where my arms are facing? When you do it my way, your arms are in slight external rotation, just like a reverse grip bench press, which many guys don't want to do. Whereas when you're facing the rack, you are internally rotated, like the dangerous upright rows, which aren't, but I digress. It's still harder on the shoulder joints. And that's the biggest complaint about dips. I would also argue that my way is gonna give you less sternum pain. By the way, I learned about the sidestepping technique from Ben Crowley, the strongest pound for pound dipper in the world. So it's very easy. Just jump and you're good. Now, regarding the elbows, a lot of guys will tell you to overly tuck them in like this, but that just feels unnatural, and I'd only recommend that for a tricep dip, also known as the impossible dip. But when you're trying to overload, just keep your elbows in a natural spot, which should happen if you're externally rotated. So a bit of flare is fine, and you don't have to do all this weird shit with your scapula. So you don't have to, like, maneuver it just to show you from the rear, even though I wouldn't dip this way. You don't need to maintain this retracted position as if you're doing a bench press and keep that throughout the entire rep. That feels very awkward. Instead, you want to allow for some natural protraction, depression, however you want to call it, and let those scaps move freely. You'll find that even though you're less tight, it feels better on the shoulder joints. So do the opposite of what you were taught. Embrace that natural scapular-humeral rhythm. I also learned this from Hannibal for King, who's been doing this for decades. Now let's say you've been dipping for years and you hate facing the other way, fine. But don't use the widest grip. Instead, try to be in the middle of the dip bars because you want to mimic the neutral grip. And this is the closest you're gonna get to it. Now, obviously, if you already have that, you're in the clear. Grip width doesn't matter. But for those of you who are concerned, right in the middle. The only issue is sometimes that could affect range of motion right here. So if you put the head too low, you'll touch this thing and smash your chin in. One more thing about grip. If your shoulders are really stubborn, then I'd recommend having your thumb on the outside or on the tip right here. This way you're even more externally rotated. It's like doing a push-up with your hands this way instead of being here or diamond. It's little things that add up. All right, now let's talk about how to load your dips. First of all, stay away from the loading pin. I've tried over many years and it swings around too much. That's when it becomes inefficient for hypertrophy. Instead, you want to use either a regular chain or a daisy chain. This is made of very durable nylon that rock climbers use. It's rated to over 1,000 pounds, so it'll never snap on you. It's a lot more stable, it doesn't make as much noise, and it's completely adjustable with all these micro positions, which is great when you're going heavier or you just want something really tight without hassling around with it. So right at the tip here, boom, boom. See how easy that was? Takes 2 seconds. So I'm right here. It may look like I'm already at the bottom of a dip, but I'm not. You stand up, left leg, you're gonna keep it into position and you're gonna smash the plate into it using your right leg. So it'll look like this, boom. See that? So you're centering yourself out this way. So there's no lateral instability, and there's not gonna be any forward because you're squeezing the plates hard, legs are straight. And when you lower yourself, you don't wanna be letting the plates go back because in the bottom, they will swing forward. If anything, you want to be slightly in front like a Gironda dip, but ideally, completely neutral, vertical path. And see how the feet are skinning the ground? I'm maintaining this position. That's all there is to it. It's about maintaining your center of mass with the plates, your legs, and the dip belt. Everything is level. So what changes is what's going on with your upper body, not the lower. So let me show you what I mean. So a lot of times you'll hear guys saying to enhance this, you can put a chain around your neck. There's no point doing that because leaning forward is the natural default when you're going heavier. But the way you do this does matter. So what you want to do is pretend the dip is a low bar squat. You know they call the dip the upper body squat? Well, mimic the movement pattern by leaning all the way forward, but you keep the center mass of the legs the same. Now, your head is this way or facing down, but your torso is not coming back at all. It's staying forward, but all the way, almost exaggerated. Almost like you're taking a dip into a pool. You know, you're diving. So dive forward into the dip instead of staying level with your actual legs. So what I'm saying is the legs must be 100% vertical, but the upper body could deviate forward because now you're just changing the moment arms. And when you do it right, there's almost like a natural groove to it. So I recommend looking down on the way down and then come up. It's not dangerous. You're not bouncing, obviously. Your feet aren't even touching the ground. But by doing it this way, it allows your body to be stable and smooth, given all this weight that you'll be lifting. Now you might be asking, why are you recommending street lifting form for hypertrophy? Well, it's a bit of both. You can use it for strength and size. You're getting the stretch overload in the bottom. And if you're gonna do touch and go, this is how I recommend it. Absolutely, especially if you're gonna be going rather quickly. But if you wanna slow things down, that's fine too. But maintain that forward lean. You're still in an efficient position, but there's no instability. So lean forward like a low bar squat. You can look down, pause, ease into the stretch, and then come out. But doing the same thing with the head. There you go. Watermelon pecs. Ooh. You'll drop all kinds of plates, but you're not losing that specificity, so you really do get the best of both worlds. And there you have it, guys. That's how you build massive pecs from dips. Try out these tips, and I will see you in the next calisthenics segment.